Chapter 13. A Christmas Carol. Learning Objectives. 1. The best lessons learned come from our mistakes and failures. 2. All individuals can act more kindly towards one another. Warm up. Color the picture beautifully using your artistic skills. You may use different colors. Characters: Narrator 1, Narrator 2, Jacob Marley, Ebenezer Scrooge, Ghost of Christmas Past, Ghost of Christmas Present, Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, Passer-by. Narrator 1. Ebenezer Scrooge is an unfriendly miser to whom money is carier than people. He runs a counting house. Narrator 2. It is Christmas Eve and everyone except Scrooge is happy. He does not share the joy of Christmas with anyone and keeps himself aloof. Narrator 1. Then a strange thing happens. That night, the spirit of his dead friend, Jacob Marley, visits him. Narrator 2. Marley tries to make Scrooge understand that there are more important things in life than running after money. He asks Scrooge to change his ways while there is still time. Marley. Ebenezer, you still have time. Scrooge. Time? Time for what? Marley. Time to change and to be kind to those who are poor and needy, especially at this time of the year. Narrator 1. Marley also tells Scrooge that he will be visited by 3 spirits. Then he leaves and Scrooge is left astonished. Scrooge to himself. I must be getting old, hallucinating things like that. It was all a dream. A bad dream. Why would Marley want to visit me? I had better go to bed. That strange dream has upset my sleep. Narrator 2. Just then the clock strikes 1. All of a sudden a ghost appears. It looks like a child, though its hair is white like that of an old man. Scrooge is frightened and speaks in a shaky voice. Scrooge. Are you the visitor I was told would come? Ghost. Yes, I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Scrooge. Why have you come here? Ghost of Christmas past. I have come here for your good. Come, it's time for us to leave. Narrator 1. Scrooge is confused and afraid, but the ghost leads him away. Narrator 2. The ghost then makes Scrooge see what happened in the past. He is made to see the good days of the past and remember the kindness that others had shown to him. Narrator 1. Scrooge slowly begins to understand how unkind he has been to others. He realizes his mistake and begin to weep. Scrooge weeping. Stop! This is so painful! Ghost of Christmas Past. These are things of the past as they happened. I cannot change the past. My time is over. I must leave now. Narrator 2. The ghost leaves and Scrooge is back in his house. He prepares to go back to bed again when the clock strikes 2. Narrator 1. All of a sudden, he notices a tall ghost dressed in a long green robe with a wreath on its head. Scrooge. Who are you? Ghost. I'm the ghost of Christmas Present. Scrooge. What have you come here for? Ghost of Christmas Present. Take my hand and you'll see. Narrator 2. Scrooge takes the ghost's hand and they leave. Narrator 1. The ghost takes Scrooge to his nephew Fred's house. Fred, his wife, and their young children are in the living room. They are having a good time and enjoying themselves. Narrator 2. Scrooge sees them praying for his good health, even though he has been unkind to them. Narrator 1. Scrooge remembers how Fred had invited him for his Christmas dinner at his house, but he had refused him. He feels saddened by the way he treated his nephew earlier. Narrator 2. The ghost then leads Scrooge away. Later, he finds himself in his house and the ghost has gone. Narrator 1. Scrooge checks the time and it strikes 3. At once, a tall ghost appears. Scrooge, you must be the ghost of Christmas yet to come. The ghost remains silent. That's right, isn't it? You're going to show me that I have changed, aren't you? Narrator 2. The ghost points a finger at something without saying anything. Scrooge sees a group of men talking to each other. He recognizes that these men are people he has worked with before. Scrooge and the ghost overhear their conversation. Narrator 1. Scrooge hears them talking about a dead man. He observes that the men are not sorry for the dead man. Narrator 2. It dawns on him that the dead man is himself and that he is not missed by anyone. Scrooge to the ghost. Was I the dead man? The ghost does not answer. I understand that if I am not nice to people, I will die alone and unhappy. So, if I change, the end too will change. Please say it will. He pleads with the ghost. Spirit, hear me. I'm no longer the same man. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it alive all year. I shall not forget the lessons of spirits of the past, the present and the future. Give me hope, please. Narrator 1. The ghost disappears, leaving Scrooge begging on his knees. Narrator 2. Just then, Scrooge hears noises. He looks out of the window and shouts to a passerby. Scrooge. What day is it, young man? Passerby. It's Christmas, sir. Narrator 1. Scrooge is elated. He dances around in joy. Scrooge. I'm saved. It's still Christmas. 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 I've been given a chance to change. He looks at the picture of Marley. Thank you, Jacob. He looks up towards the heavens. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, spirits. Thank you for giving me the time to make amends. Narrator 2. Soon he goes about making preparations to right everything that he had done wrong. Narrator 1. Scrooge is a changed man now. Some people laugh when they see such a difference in him, but he doesn't mind. Narrator 2. His heart is happy and content, and that is quite enough for him. Narrator 1 and 2 together. Merry Christmas! Adapted from A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Find meaning. Miser, a person who accumulates money and hates spending it. Counting house, office where the accounts of a business are maintained. Eve, the day or evening before an event, especially a religious festival or holiday. Aloof, one who maintains distance. Astonished, very surprised. Hallucinating, seeing or hearing things that are not really there. Robe, a long loose outer piece of clothing. Wreath, a circle of flowers or leaves worn on the head. Overhear, to hear a conversation in which you're not involved. Elated, happy and excited. Amends, wake up for a wrongdoing. Exercises. Creative expression. Tell your story. Have you ever seen a dream that felt so real? Like it was not a dream, it was happening in reality. Share your dream and how you felt after waking up with your friends. Learning by doing. Complete the summary of the story. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Complete the summary of Dickens' story. Use the words from the list below. Logical decision making. Imagine you see a person trying to talk to you about a problem. What would you do in that situation? How would you react? Write your answers in your notebook. Exercise time. Answer the following questions. 1. Who was Scrooge? Answer. Ebenezer Scrooge is an unfriendly miser to whom money is a career than people. 2. What did the ghost try to say to Scrooge? Answer. Marley tries to make Scrooge understand that there are more important things in life than running after money. 3. What did the ghost of Christmas past do? Answer. The ghost makes Scrooge see what happened in the past. He is made to see the good days of the past and remember the kindness that others had showed to him. 4. Why did the ghost of Christmas present come for? Answer. The ghost takes Scrooge to his nephew Fred's house. Fred, his wife, and their young children are in their living room. They are having a good time and enjoying themselves. 5. How did Scrooge feel when he heard men talking about him being dead? Answer. It dawns on him that the dead man is himself and that he is not missed by anyone. Find their meaning. 1. Unfriendly, hostile. 2. Painful, hurt. 3. Strange, unknown. 4. Prepare, make. 5. Frightened, fear. 6. Conversation, exchange of ideas and thoughts. Fill in the blanks. 1. Scrooge awakens to find himself lost. 2. The young man on the street informs Scrooge that he is no more. 3. That evening, 3 number of spirits visit Scrooge. 4. In the end, Scrooge becomes different person. Take the right options. 1. What was dearer than people for Scrooge? A. Prayer. B. Money. C. Traveling. Answer. B. Money. 2. Jacob Marley was the dead of Scrooge. A. Father. B. Son. C. Friend. Answer. C. Friend. 3. Who was Fred? A. Scrooge's friend. B. Scrooge's nephew. C. Scrooge's son. Answer. B. Scrooge's nephew. 4. Who was the dead man the 3 men were talking about? A. Jacob Marley. B. Ebenezer Scrooge. C. Fred. Answer. B. Ebenezer Scrooge. Match the following. Column 1. Past, present, future. Column 2. Current time, upcoming time, lost time. Answer. Past, lost time. present, current time, future, upcoming time, conceptual understanding. Tell your story. Based on your understanding of this chapter, create the story map and fill the boxes given below. Communication, writing skills. Do you believe in ghosts and spirits? Do such entities hold the power to change a person completely? This is a play about an unkind man who has a change on the eve of Christmas. Write your answer in 150 words in the given space.